Tonight we have Andrew Fitzgerald with us. Hi, Andrew.
Hi, how are you two doing?
Fabulous.
Good.
Warming up. All right. Tell us what you're running for and what district you're running in.
I am running for Iowa House District 98, which is uh, Southwest Davenport, all the way out to Buffalo, Iowa.
Perfect. What inspired you to run for office?
Uh, Honestly, it was frustration with a lot of things. I have two teenage kids, and me and their mom, we were talking about schools and where we should send them and stuff like that. And she's like, "Oh, all these Iowa schools are horrible." I'm like, "No, they're not. We're number one in the country." And then it was like you look and you're like, "Oh." Oh, what happened? What is going on? And then it's just other stuff that you see just everyday life. And like I grew up here in Davenport, graduated Davenport West, which is weirdly cut out of my district. It's just watching the deterioration of the area. The west end of Davenport is it's falling apart. And they lost their only grocery store, and it's just the priorities in the state aren't really with the normal, everyday, middle class people. And then on top of that, I didn't even really plan to run for anything. And I was actually on my way back from the racetrack, and somebody announced they're going to run for the Democratic Party for Congress. And I was just like, not again. Just, it's not working out now. It hasn't worked out before. And it's like, with everything going on, this was back in like May. Um, it's like, we're just falling into this trap again to where nothing's going to get better. And then the next day I go into work. It's first day of summer for my kids, and they're like, "Hey, by the way, everybody's forced 10 hours a day for the foreseeable future." And I was just like, mad, frustrated, send an email to the party. Definitely not my finest work. Luckily, they were nice, said, "Hey, come out, talk to us." And after they did, they're like, "You know what? Monica Kurt's going to be retiring, and we would you be interested?" I didn't know what to say, honestly. It took me a little bit. And then they're like, well, meet Ken Crokin. He's got this town hall coming up. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll just go sit in. Monica was supposed to be there too. Cindy Winkler, Senate person in the area. And so I go and they go around the room, introduce ourselves. And after we get done with that, Ken's like, oh, we got a very special guest, Andrew Fitzgerald. He's going to be running in Monica's place. I'm like, no, no, like
Ah!
stop. But and then he calls me to the front of the room. So like now I'm part of this town hall. I'm just like, this is awkward. But met some great people. Yeah, so we've just kind of spun off from there.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
Ben.
Yeah.
Something like that happened to me, but it was at the Capitol.
Yep.
I had gone and I was like exploring the run. I knew I was going to run, but I wanted enough validation that I should. So I went up to the Capitol and I talked to all of the Democratic legislators. And then all of a sudden, Bob Kressig was like, "We have Layla here and she's going to run to represent Iowa House District 54." And I was like, ah, thanks so
Yeah.
much for outing that big news. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like
They
that's worse because that's at like the giant level there.
they just like heave ho you right into it.
Oh yeah, they do.
I mean, listen, I guess that's one way to get the job done, right? Um,
Yeah.
do you have a primary opponent?
I do not.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. And is it Monica? Okay, Monica Kurth is Democrat, so you're running to
Yep.
replace her in a blue. Okay. Has a Republican announced for your area?
Yep. Yeah, I hate that I'm just trying to hold a blue area, but Nathan Ramker, who ran against Monica last time, is running again. He lost by 45 votes, so
Ooh,
uh, it was a close one. And
yeah.
I'm hoping that it's not this close and I win again.
Yes. That is a close margin.
That's a
Um,
lot of pressure too to like retain because then
Yeah.
it'll be like if it doesn't work out in the ways we want it to, it'll just be pinned
Oh, yeah.
on.
yeah.
So
Um, so what do you think makes you different from other Democratic candidates? I'd say primary, but you don't have one.
Yeah. What makes me different is I'm a blue collar worker and I have never until May considered at all of being in politics, and like everything's new to me. But I being from the area and pretty much living like 6 months of my life, I have not lived in the Quad Cities here. So, uh, but yeah, it's just I'm new to politics, and I want to do it for the right reasons. I want to like all of Iowa better, right? Obviously, my district I'd love to see prosper, but I just want to get back on track. I want to make it better for, everybody and my kids. Like that's the one thing too, like majorly for my kids.
Valid answer. Um, do you have like a favorite political podcast or like influencer, TikToker, Instagram person? I don't know what you call all of them. Um, just like political content that you follow to keep up to date on stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple like was it Zachary Oren Smith with Iowa Starting Line. Their podcast oh, what is it? Cornhole
Cornhole
Champions.
champions, yeah.
Love the name. I love playing bags. Like I have bag sets. Like I played tournaments, stuff like that. But I like him. Liz from Iowa, she's great. Then on like Substack, Art Cullen and oh, what's his name? He's maybe I don't know if he has officially announced, but Secretary of Ag for Iowa.
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones, yeah, Swine Republic, like, love it.
Nice.
So yeah, and then like with your reels and stuff like that, you got Proud Union guy, uh, Red State Update. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. It's like
Mm-mm.
really old guys that if you saw, you'd be like, oh, those are definitely MAGA people. But no, no, they're
Nice.
awesome. And then Some Idiot with a Wrench is another fun one that I really
Some
like.
idiot with a wrench.
Yep. So he's like a blue collar worker and he just like works on his car or in his garage and he talks politics.
I'm definitely looking that one up.
I wrote them
I,
Would you,
I
down.
yeah,
what'd you say, Layla?
I wrote them down so we can look them
Nice.
up.
That's
yeah.
literally the only reason we ask that question is because we follow so many people that we get bored with it. Um, okay, so one question that we hear a lot kind of on the ground when we're out talking to people is are you going to take corporate PAC money? We ask this question to everybody. Specifically corporations like, Walmart, Exxon, those type of things. We do not care about advocacy PACs. Please take the advocacy PAC money if it is offered to
Money
you.
from Planned
Yeah.
Parenthood.
Yes, take
I
the
do
money
not
from Planned.
plan. Yeah, I do not plan to, and I won't. It's just, unethical in my mind. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Absolutely. Perfect. Okay, Layla, you're up because this question is
Okay.
hard and I screwed up.
Yeah, that's all right. If you look at the legislature in terms of picking a major minor in college, what would you major in and what would you minor in?
Ooh, I would major in economics because I minored in economics in college. Hmm. I'd probably go education would be my minor, just because there's some things that I want to see done with our public education system.
It's a good answer.
Mhm.
What are some ways that you're active in your community?
It's a good question. So that's something I got to get better at, right? So again, I never planned to get into politics at all. It was just kind of like, hey, I'm your normal guy dad, right? So I just lived my life. But since I started running, it's amazing the things that you can do. So like I've joined LULAC and doing things with them in was it the Angel Tree, like Christmas, where you buy presents for kids, and it was like, oh, that was awesome doing that. Uh, NAACP, I'm trying to get involved with them, and honestly, I want to do more. Like Adam Peters for District 97, I was talking to him. I was like, man, he's always doing stuff, and I feel awful because like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, well, you're working and all this stuff. It's like, yeah, but still, like, so I got to get better. I'm trying to as much as possible. We need more hours in the day, though. We really do.
It's
Yeah, I will.
hard.
It is really
It
difficult.
is.
Um, yeah. It's just another way that like impacts how many people of the working class or lower class are able to run for office. But I could go on and on and on and on and on about that.
Yeah.
Um, this is probably the most controversial question, so if you need a second to think, that's okay. We can edit that part out. But cats or dogs and why?
Oh, man. So it's an easy but hard one. It's going to be, it depends on the day. So I have a cat and two dogs. Um, I have what I call the $30,000 dog, which is a husky that caused $30,000 of damage about a week and a half after I got her.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh
great dog.
boy.
But that day I was a cat person. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Valid.
Fair.
Yep.
We also have a husky,
Oh
and
yeah.
he's gorgeous and beautiful and the devil.
He's a
Yep.
terrorist.
He is a
Yeah.
terrorist.
He's a terrorist state every other day.
He's so cute and
That's
he has the best pouty face ever and he uses it so often.
oh yeah.
He
Yep.
knows he's
Yep.
adorable.
He does. Yeah.
They're awesome dogs, so.
I don't understand how he can be so stupid and so smart all at the same
He's
time.
that
Yes.
stupid. You have
Yes,
to be that
100%.
What is that?
Like there's times I look at over at her and it's just like you can see it, nothing's turning that head. It's just
No,
like
not a
duh.
thought behind the eyes.
But it's like the time that so the $30,000 damage, she jumped up on the counter and turned the faucet on and moved it away from the sink. About half hour after I left from work and I showed up 9.5 hours later. Uh, but yeah, no, she knew to do that. So I was like, oh, you're not totally stupid. But
Amazing.
yeah,
Oh
That's
yeah,
boy. Yeah, you win.
yeah.
yeah.
Holy crap.
Okay.
We have three dogs, and the husky is the only husky. Thank God.
Yeah, my other's a collie that is allergic to everything.
Oh,
Did not know
amazing.
that when I got him, but grass, allergic to grass.
Oh,
Yeah,
super.
It's Spencer as a
yeah.
dog.
It's Spencer as a dog. My youngest son, he's 14, and he is literally allergic to everything. He is allergic to mold. He's allergic to cats. He's allergic to shell bugs, like ladybugs and beetles. He just breaks
What?
out in hives.
I did not know that was a thing.
It is, neither did I until they handed us the paper and they were like, "Yeah, here's the list of stuff he's allergic to." And I was like, "So air? Like, is there
Yeah.
anything not on this list?" There's like a specific kind of grass, a specific kind of tree, like so many things. And we were like, "Okay, so he's just gonna live off of Allegra from now until forever." And he's
Yep.
a total cat kid. He loves cats.
Oh, it's awful.
But
Actually,
thankfully
my
it's
youngest is
hives.
too.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
But
So
it's like very little bit, so it's like as long
yeah.
as we have like a air purifier going, he's fine. And he like loves the cat. And it's just like, oh well.
You got to pick your battles, right? Like Spencer loves cats. So he just knows that he's probably going to get kind of itchy if he snuggles too much with cat, which we don't have one anymore. But he just breaks out in hives. So he
Mm,
gets itchy and uncomfortable. But yeah, um many things in common there, I guess.
yeah.
Layla,
Uh,
you got the next one?
what are your top priorities that are not healthcare, water quality, education? Everybody talks about those. What are the niche ones?
Oh, so there is one thing that it is education, but it kind of goes with something else. I'll mention that later. But the economy with Iowa, obviously we're was it dead last, I think,
Broke.
or second to dead last. Yeah, and we're going broke. The budget's awful. Uh, I want to bring manufacturing back to Iowa. I mean, we're dead center in the U.S. We got I-80, we got 35. I mean, that covers everything, all the way down to Texas. East to West Coast. We are in such a great spot. There's rails that go all the way through Iowa. Why is Iowa not, one of the top manufacturing states in the US? It makes no sense. Uh, One of the reasons, though, is career and technical education in our schools, and that's one of my main platforms. Is I want to really improve on that, and I think if we can kind of incorporate that back into, I mean, middle schools even, high schools, we get the workers that are trained and they can go into the trades or just manufacturing, period. I think businesses and corporations that will be more interested in bringing their work to Iowa.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That is
I
really
like
good.
when they're niche like that. Like farming. Okay, elaborate on that, big dog. I'm just like slandering.
Yeah.
Layla's feeling spicy tonight.
I am. What how do you feel about that private school voucher program?
So I am a private school kid myself, and what was it first grade? No, kindergarten to fifth grade. I'm against it. There's no reason that our tax money should be going to private schools. The people that are going there can afford it. Not all of them. I know there was times when I was in school that we were being told that I can't go because we're behind on payments. We weren't a rich family. Honestly, I have no idea why I was in a private school to begin with. But yeah, no, I'm against it. We see all these public schools suffering, and uh, we keep on attacking the teachers and try to take all their benefits away. It makes no sense. It's like, okay, you want better education in Iowa, then put the money in the education. It's not hard to figure out. Um, I don't know, it just makes no sense. And they're talking what, $500 million dollars this coming year? Come on. Makes no sense.
Yeah, I think right now the Republican playbook, and we saw a video of Steve Holtz earlier that kind of confirms this even more. The Republican playbook right now is when they're not getting their way, and we are not nonpartisan up in here, okay? Like that's not a thing for us. Um, but when they don't get their way or they don't get what they want, they punish, right?
Oh
So if
yeah.
you're not living up to their expectations, they're going to punish you. And that's what they're doing to teachers instead of giving them the tools they need to do better and funding our schools so they can afford to do better. They're saying pull yourself up by the bootstraps, but our schools don't have any boots, you know?
Yeah.
And for that, they're being punished and teachers are being punished. And it's super gross. And I could go on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah. There's so many problems with it. And like, so I mentioned the Ken Crokin thing where he pulled me up to the front of the room. One of the people that I met there, their child got the school voucher
Mhm.
and went for it was like 2 or 3 weeks. And then the private school said, "Hey, your kid has a learning disability," and sent them to public school. Well, guess who still gets the money?
Yep.
That private school is still getting the money. And it was just ADD. Like
Crazy.
it's so many kids have it. And it's just maybe be a better teacher or, keep them entertained somehow.
Mhm.
Uh, I think teachers need to realize that in today's, you know, age that these kids have a short attention span. So you have to kind of update your, way of teaching.
Gotta find another
Uh,
way. That is very
yeah.
true.
I mean, less than a month of school and they're getting, was it $8,000 or whatever. And it's our dime and it makes no sense.
And now that
And
kid doesn't even go there.
Broken. Yeah.
yeah, and then they raise the tuition. There's no oversight about like no public oversight almost at
Mhm.
all. And majority,
Yeah.
like I think it's 82% of the students that receive the private school vouchers were already attending private school and could already afford it.
Yep.
Before the private school voucher program, we had programs to help students who couldn't afford private school who wanted to go to private school. Where are they? Come on. It's a common sense issue, and I don't know why people are debating it all the time.
Yeah. I mean, it a little less worse if they accepted everybody, but they don't. They
Mhm.
can still pick and choose, which is really messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a broken system. We just need to get out from it, be done. They don't need the money. Let's be
Mhm.
honest.
100%.
If you could pass legislation on a petty grievance, what would it be and why? If you need an example, let me know.
So I know yours because I did watch yours, and mine kind of goes with it. Uh, Mine would be more of a stricter uh, driver's education type stuff. So, uh, my background, I raced cars, motorcycles, stuff like that. And Finland actually has this driver's education where you have to take special courses for night, special in the snow, uh, rain. Like they make you go through courses all weathering conditions. I think
I
that's a great
would,
idea.
that's,
Agreed.
yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Because right now, like where we live, driver's ed is only in the summer and the fall. So never snow ever. And half the time, if it thunderstorms, they cancel it. So like only optimal driving conditions. But we live in rural Iowa. It snows here. These
And
kids
they
don't know
don't
how to
take care
drive
of the
in
roads here.
snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, lucky for me, like I said, I'm into racing, always have been. But like, I think I was 12 years old and it was snowing out. I'm driving home one day and my mom just stops in a parking lot, hands me the keys, and goes, "Here you go, let's go." I'm like, "What?
Ah!
Huh? Okay, sure." Like, and so I learned to drive in the snow. That was the very first time actually like driving. So yeah.
That's a good one.
I support that.
Me too. Layla, you want to keep going or is it mine?
Too. We're at number 12.
Okay.
I'll
Uh,
unhighlight.
okay. I see it. Okay. What would you consider valid experience for someone running for Iowa House or Iowa Senate?
Knowledge in a specific field, and that's it. Like again, I don't really like I consider myself a decently smart person, but if you went and said, "Hey, run this farm," I don't know. So it's I think having a nice mix of everything in the house is what we need.
Yeah.
Get people, in their specific field.
Yeah. Great answer. Um, we feel obviously pretty similarly to that you just basically need to give a shit at this point
Yeah.
about the state of Iowa and the people in it. Um, and if you
Well,
don't, please
there's
don't
like
run.
seven, yeah, there's like
Step
70 of them up
aside.
there right now that don't care about the people of Iowa. So,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ugh. What keeps you going? Because this campaigning, and I can say this because I'm not running for office, campaigning sucks. It is miserable. Like, it's cool to talk to so many people. It's creepy to knock on people's doors. The fundraising is atrocious. Like, it can be really rough. So, what kind of keeps you going?
Uh, Caffeine. Caffeine's keeping me going. No, it's
Valid.
just, it's honestly the reaction and the stories that you hear from people. It's amazing. It's like even helping little people, helping people with the little things is what I'm trying to say. Like one of the houses I knocked the door on, it was a older woman, Kathy, I believe, and she had been trying to get her birth certificate because she wanted to travel outside the country. And she was born in like Andalusia or something like that. Anamosa. Um, and she
Delusia.
said yeah, I know, had somebody drive her down there and they wouldn't give her birth certificate and she's gone and waited in the Scott County uh, auditor's office and stuff like this and she couldn't get it there and she's about to just give up and was like, okay, hold on, let me try to work some magic here. And it's like, figured it out. Basically, anybody like after 1985, you had to go to Des Moines and go
Yeah.
through them to get your birth certificate. So it was like, okay, well that's easy enough. And just told her, it's like, okay, here's the instructions. I went over with her. It's like, if you need any help, let me know, and I'll help you. Like if you need me to take you somewhere to get the notarized signature or anything like that, just let me know. But it's like you see them kind of light up when you come through with a solution and is like actually trying to help because there's nobody there to help them. They're
Right.
they're they are giving up.
Yeah.
So, and then the stories too. Like I don't know. There's times where I feel bad. And it's like I need to be a better person. Like I went to an NAACP event and it's just like, oh my God, like they're setting up all these nonprofits and helping these kids go to college and stuff like that. And it's like I went to work today. I don't know. Like uh, yeah,
It's true.
just
Being in this lane can make you feel like you're not doing enough all the time.
yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, no, it's there. Like you can kind of see like, hey, I can do this, I can make things better, and that's kind of just a good driving point there for you.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I think that's also something that a lot of people who are even serving in public office right now kind of forget is that, like, yeah, session is part-time. It's a couple months out of the year that you can actually pass law and help people with policy. But when you're elected, your job is to help people, like your community full time. It is a full-time job to help the members of your community. You're representing always, like you are their representative for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not months out of 2 years. You're the representative all the time.
Yep, it's still a year-long job. You
Mm-hmm.
still got to do it. I mean, that's the nice thing is they're still doing town halls, at least once a month here, and it's like, okay, cool. They're still listening to people. I'd change a few things with how they do it, but it's still something.
Yeah. At least they show up. I mean,
Hmm.
that's uncommon. I know like here I've heard of one town hall in forever. I mean, it just doesn't happen. But that's because there's really only one party that does those things anymore, right? Like,
It's weird, huh? Yeah, weird. I,
yeah,
I
so
actually just
crazy.
said that on Reddit the other day, and they're like, no, Republicans do it too. It's like, okay, when was the last one? And there was no answer. So I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. And honestly, you asked this question earlier, but the why I'm running is I kept saying online taxation without representation, and it was usually because of Miller Meeks, but it was just
Right.
like we need to get people in there that'll still listen. Like it's I don't know, one of those things. And yeah,
Remember how I said that when we're done, we'll just be done and then we'll get off? I'm going to hold you after so I can ask you who your pick is. Don't say it on
okay.
here.
I Oh, believe me, I know I've told somebody and got yelled at. So
Yep. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
don't do that. Let's see, where'd we go? What
We're at
is your
14.
hottest take?
Oh,
Also, I feel comfortable
uh,
in asking you that because you knew what it meant right away.
yeah. My hottest take.
Yep.
Uh, well, my hottest take is Republicans aren't trying to fix anything. They're just going to keep making things worse. And it's the party that sits there and blames mental health on everything, but they cut mental health funding nonstop. They just did it again. Was it $2 billion or something like that? It's like, come on. You can't sit there and say, okay, like I'm a gun owner.
Sure.
They're fun. You can't sit there and have a school shooting and then go, thoughts and prayers, it's mental health, but we're not going to fund the mental health. We're not going to try to fix the problem. No, we're just going to sit there, thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers. Come on, get out of here. Homeless, it's getting bad around here. It's becoming a problem in the Quad Cities. And oh, it's a mental health problem. Okay, then do something about it. But they're not going to. And it's even with just healthcare, that mental health is under healthcare. Oh, no, let's take that away from people too. There's a cancer problem. Oh, you know what? Healthcare, they don't need that. No, yeah.
It's not a thing. They can just pay for it
Uh,
out of their
Party.
yeah, out of
725 an
pocket.
hour
It's
job.
not that much. It's not that much, right? Yeah. 725. We don't need a wage that's, livable. Why would we need that? We don't need to live, right? Joni Ernst. We're all gonna die. Yeah, sure. Ugh.
Ugh. If I cannot wait for the day where we never have to hear that woman's name again. Like it will
Yeah.
be my favorite day.
Yep. Yeah, Kim Reynolds and Ernst and
Maybe they'll
yeah,
move
it's
into some shitty witch cottage together and
oh,
just
speaking
rot.
of Carrie Lake, yeah, lives in my district now.
Saw that.
Ah,
Saw that.
yeah, awesome. Love it.
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
drove by. It was the first day after I
Weird
said she moved
timing.
in. There's a bunch of cop cars sitting out front of it. I was like, please be arresting her. But no.
Damn it.
Uh,
Not so lucky.
yeah, no,
That's really fun. Do you think she's
she's
gonna
not gonna live
run?
there. Grassley is my guess.
Oh, you think she
Is
moved back so she could run against, so she could primary Chuck Grassley?
yeah, yeah. It's not gonna be Miller Meeks. They're
So give her
backing
like
Miller
a few
Meeks.
years to like get acclimated and like pretend like
Yeah,
she,
yeah. She'll
yeah,
probably like sit there and try to support Miller Meeks and whoever else is running.
trash
Um,
ass human.
maybe push the Republican Party here a little bit. I mean, basically, I've been told that they're going to put up a lot of money against me. So,
Mhm.
anybody watching this, please donate. I need it, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, there was somebody that ran just to the north here, and they put up $500,000 against her. So,
Jesus.
45 vote difference in the last election. They're going to go for this seat now that it's open. So,
Yeah, they for sure are.
yeah, but I
You
don't
have
think,
definitely got your work cut out for you.
yeah, picked a great time to run just out of the blue. It's what could go wrong? And then if I get elected in, I get to, you know, be up there when the state goes broke because we
Right.
can't do a budget. Yeah, it's
So I
awesome.
think that's something we should talk about more often is how anybody who's effectively running right now is effectively running to be the cleanup crew
Yeah.
for the shit that's been going on for years. Because
Yep.
by the time you guys are in office, that is the time where it's all gonna kind of
Unravel.
kaput. Yeah,
Yeah,
unravel.
I think I
So that's
came
cool.
to they'll have
Good job,
about
guys.
$300,000 in the reserve fund from the
Yeah.
$3 billion we had. So,
Right.
yay.
Awesome. I wonder where all that money is going. So crazy.
Oh, weird.
Okay, what is your wokest take?
Focused. Let's legalize weed.
Please, for the love of God, can we just do
Yeah,
that
no.
already?
Yeah.
It
It's
would
so
Yeah.
literally make
stupid.
our budget. It would make such a dent in fixing our economy. It's
Yeah.
not even
Yeah.
The
funny.
problem is we've waited so long. And now it's
Yes.
like all these other states that have made bank on it are legalized, and it's just like, oh, we're gonna do it, and by the time we do it, it's like, oh, well, it's whatever.
Everybody's
And
gonna be like, yeah, big deal. I can drive across the bridge.
that's what it is
Great.
right now. Like everybody in
Yeah,
this
for sure.
area, at least, they're like, oh, we just go to Illinois, or I know people that go to Michigan because it's that much cheaper in Michigan than Illinois, and it's just like,
Yeah, so at this
cool.
point, if Iowa decides to do it, which they absolutely should, and I don't even I do not partake. I'm too old and tired all the time. It would just make me sleep. I still support legalizing the shit out of it. Why are we not doing that? It is the absolute dumbest thing I've ever heard of that we cannot get around like the demonization of a stupid plant that grows out of the ground.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have an alcoholism rate in this state that is insane and is like the number one cause of cancer, they said, I think. I don't think that's true either, but that's what they said, right? Um, but we can't legalize the plant. What is happening? This is so
Well, yeah.
stupid. Such a stupid
What
argument.
was it was Kim Reynolds. She said that she's not going to legalize it because of her alcohol addiction. It was like
I'm sorry.
marijuana's not.
I have anything to do with your abundance of DUIs, dumb bitch.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, her alcohol addiction is the reason that we do not have a legalized non-addictive drug. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Makes so much sense. Ugh.
Well,
Okay.
and if we legalize it, we can decriminalize it. Our prison system is then, more open up instead of shipping them
Also,
off to other states and paying millions of dollars to do so. Hey,
yes.
look at that.
But that's the
It's the
thing, right? If we legalize it, I that's what I want. I want anybody who is in jail, in prison, on probation for specifically marijuana. I want that shit overturned and I want it expunged like off of their records because what the hell are we doing? Like
Yep.
what are we doing? And that, we all know that the racial inequity there is pretty severe.
Yeah,
Uh,
and one more thing on it. Sorry, I'm
oh,
rambling kind of. So, if you legalize it, it is then regulated. And guess what? The whole there's fentanyl in everything. There's not fentanyl in the legal weed.
not in the legal weed. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
It just
so
it makes all of the sense to legalize it. I cannot I just I can't wrap my brain around it, especially since we're broke. This state is broke. Like our government is broke. We as Iowans are broke. We are all broke. So why are we not
yep,
trying to fix the broke with the easiest, smartest possible way to fix it? It drives me
yep.
absolutely crazy. Okay, what's something you've learned about yourself since like launching your campaigning and doing the things?
So it's kind of comical to me. So my hobbies are basically all things that like can kill me. Raced cars, raced motorcycles. I was trying to learn how to fly a plane. I am apparently deathly terrified of public speaking. Um, that's yeah, mild panic attack when I went to do it, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. Yeah, that's something I learned.
Um, I can tell you, as someone who has spent her entire life deathly afraid of public speaking and not liking to be in front of people or have attention on me at all, um, it gets so much better. And like fairly quickly. And a year ago, I didn't even want to stand in a room in front of 10 people. And this last No Kings, I spoke at the Iowa City rally. Um,
Nice.
and I was fairly comfortable. I got nervous. Like, I think I'll always get nervous. But like, the more you do it, the easier it gets. And I know that sounds so cliche and stupid, but it was really, really true for me. Um, and I think Layla probably similar experience. Yeah.
I'd be completely unrecognizable if someone saw like heard me speak a year ago.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, I was told that I needed to hire a vocal coach so many times because I was just like a little bit more quiet, which if you'd stop talking while I'm talking, you'd be able to hear me. But now I'm a loudmouth. You can't get me to shut up.
It's true.
Yeah,
Can't.
I, I'm an introvert to begin with.
Hmm.
Even like my work, it's put your head down and do the work, get it done. And I didn't really talk to people much. Now it's like pretty good at talking to people and mingling. But yeah, the public speaking is the one I'm still working on. And what was it? Travis Terrell. I talked to him back in like August, and he's like, "Oh, I'm an introvert too, and it
Hmm.
gets better, man. Like, just keep doing it." And it's like, okay, like I can do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
Being
actually,
nervous shows you care.
what'd you say,
Like
Layla?
being nervous just shows that you care. Like you just care. Like it's nothing bad, and it doesn't mean that you're a bad speaker. It just,
Mm-mm.
if anything, I think people are weird if they aren't nervous before speaking.
Yeah, I
they all
agree.
seem disingenuous, like not really. I don't know. Used car salesman. I saw somebody say about a couple of people running around here, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's it. That's the term." Yeah,
That makes total sense. Yeah, I think you should I think it's natural to be a little nervous. I think that if you don't, then you're probably slightly arrogant. I mean, it's one thing if you've been doing public speaking for like 30 years of your life. Eventually it's going to stop being a thing, right? Like
yeah,
I would assume that after after doing it for years and years and years. But like I think it takes a long time to get to a place where you're just like, "Oh, yeah, there's 20,000 people here. Cool. Let me get up and talk." Blech. I don't think I'm that comfortable quite
yeah.
yet.
Well, and so Adam Peters is running the district next to me. We
Mhm.
went to high school together, which I we never talked in high school. He was a year younger than me, but he did the show choir and stuff like that. And like I watch him talking now, I'm like, man, I wish I could be that. Like,
Right?
oh, like that guy could make anybody just like fired up and like, yeah, let's do it. Like, yeah,
I
great
say
public.
the word 32
So,
times. It's so, yep, yeah,
so's mine.
yep. Makes sense. Okay, so we have a rapid fire. You already know them if you've watched the other videos. You don't really have to go into detail. You can if you want to, but we want answers. Are you pro-choice?
Yes.
Thank you. Um, LGBTQ plus rights, specifically trans rights.
Yeah, they're people. They're humans. Like,
Very good. Yes. Thank you for
oh,
that.
so with both of those, just like why are like old white people deciding what people that they don't even know can do with their bodies and who they can love? Like it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, they're
Um,
really
let
concerned.
people live their life.
Yeah. They're really concerned with genitals, I think. It's
It's
weird.
weird, right? It's weird.
Like,
Yeah.
But Joe Biden sniffed children. Come on.
no, seriously. Yeah, it's a very strange thing that we have to ask those two questions now in 2026.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's all fine. If we ever have anybody come on this and they're like, well, you know,
I'm sorry.
I'm probably just gonna crash out. I don't know. We'll
You
we'll
should
have to
contact
cross that
you
bridge when
should
we get there.
contact my the person I'm up against and ask them that question.
I'm gonna pass. We
Yeah.
don't listen. So if a Republican reached out and said, "Hey, I want to do one of your candidate sessions," we'd do it. I would absolutely do it. I don't think it would be as friendly as these have been. Um, because I am a very happy and bubbly person until I'm not. And then I'm just mean and snarky and like,
Yeah.
yeah, ew, no thanks. Okay,
Is
two questions left.
okay.
Um, and both of them are easy. Why should your constituents vote for you?
Because I'm from the area, I know the area. I've grown up with the people that live here. I've gone to school with them. I've worked with them. Like I said, but I'm not sure that might have been before we were talking, but I worked at the very farthest point of my district, and I live almost at the exact opposite point of my district. Like I've been around the district, and the guy that I'm running up against is from Wisconsin, and he's not in it for the right reasons. He's in it for personal gain. Surprise, surprise. Uh,
For
if they want to know
Iowa
how,
House? How are you $25,000 a year, guys? Like you
oh,
make
that's
like
not why.
25K a year.
That's not why. And if I
Ugh.
tell you why, you'd be like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, I'm
You'll have to
saving it though.
tell.
I'll tell you afterwards, but I'm saving
Yeah.
this for the fun part of the campaign.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Post-primary
yeah.
fun. Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. So,
Perfect. Perfect.
yeah,
Okay, so
and
you're from the
I mean
area.
honestly, like I'll sit down, have a beer with them. I've been doing that. It's a great time. So, uh, I I want to be yeah, from the area, but like I want to be out there and if they want to talk to somebody about the problems, they can. And that's I just want to be available to them.
Perfect. All right, last one. Share your socials, your website, all of that stuff. And what is your big ask? The one thing you need from anybody watching this video.
Uh, Website is www.andrewforiowa.com and you can do I think I'm Andrew for Iowa or hashtag Andrew for Iowa everywhere else. So TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, uh, Blue Sky. There's a threads. I don't look at the threads. Um,
Oh, Layla. Layla's
Threads
on
is where I'm
threads.
doing the best. I don't get
That's
it.
Go
she's doing
crazy on
awesome
that.
there too. And she's mean. Like she's
Yeah.
mean.
I am
And
unfiltered threads.
but yeah, Andrew for Iowa pretty much everywhere. And my big ask, I need donations because like I said, with the 45 vote difference, they're gonna put up a lot of money and a lot of power up against me. I need donations.
Yeah,
So yeah,
perfect. All right. That's it. That's all. It wasn't too terrible, I don't
no,
think.
it was a good time.
We
Good
didn't grill
time.
you too much. Um, andrewforiowa.com
Yep.
and send this man some money.
Yay. Yeah. Thank you
All
for
right.
having me.
Thank you for coming.
Gonna make you wonder why you even try. Gonna take you down and laugh when you